Quote. In order to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure. Don't let the sadness of your past and the fear of your future ruin the happiness of your present. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue to count. End quote.
Game over.
Every breath that I'm taking, I can feel that they hating. They've been patiently waiting, but I know I can make it through the pain and the lies. Just look me in my eyes. This is not a disguise, but together we rise. I do this for the fans, family and my friends. You gotta look within, believe and know that you can win. So be proud of yourself, cause I'm proud of me. Let your light shine bright so the world can see. A wise man once told me, every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future.
Do you feel socially secure because you have 3,714 followers on Twitter? Or do you feel socially secure because you have 2,173 friends on Facebook or 4,239 followers on Instagram? Or do you feel socially secure because your number is, you have a basketball roster full of girls? Or are you socially secure because you have 26 pairs of J's and counting, or whatever the case? Are you socially secure because you rock the ladies' polo, religion, all that type of stuff right there? Is that what makes us guys socially secure? And the thing with us black young men, us black students is we look and we put our identity in all these things. We're concerned about how many likes I get on Instagram. If I don't get at least my average 157 likes, then it's something I'm doing wrong. So, if this is what people outside of the South, they see black men, they don't see us in business suits, whatever. This is what they think about. What does that say about us? Names of some successful black men. He doesn't count. He's the president. Of course he's successful. Name someone else. Tyler Perry. Thurgood Marshall. Martin Luther King. Malcolm X. Stop. That's all I want. And I knew this would happen. Thank y'all. I feel right into it. Thurgood Marshall, what is he doing right now? Malcolm X? Martin Luther King? Who else do we say? Tyler Perry. Okay. That's the only successful men we know? Besides Barack Obama. Okay, I heard Denzel. Who else? Will Smith? Ricky Smiley. Okay, stop. Y'all did it again. Y'all fell right to the job. Thank you. You made my presentation roll nicely. We're naming entertainers. We're naming dead black men and entertainers. We're probably thinking about LeBron, Kobe, Jordan. We forgot about Tavis Smiley. Oh, we said Barack Obama. He doesn't count. He's the president. Of course he's successful. We forgot about Jeff Johnson, Tavis Smiley. What about Michael Eric Dyson? What about these black men? We don't know. We're black men and we can identify successful black men outside of entertainment. These are successful black men. But what the problem is bad breezes. You know they'll come in with great ideas. They'll make things happen because of what they did with SAAB, what they're doing with SAAB. But they can't apply because their GPAs aren't a 2 point. They don't meet the minimum requirements. So a lot of times, us black brothers, our GPAs don't meet the minimum requirements. We have the charisma, we have everything to make this happen. But since we're worried about our 2,000 followers and our 250 likes, we're not prioritizing the social security numbers that matter, the things that really make us socially secure. And if you think about it, it's strategic because if you don't meet the minimum requirements, I don't have to say, well, you can't do this because you're black, or you can't do this because I don't like you, I don't think you. If you don't meet it, it's like, I'm sorry. This is the minimum. If you don't reach it, I'm sorry. So they're covered with that. So if you think about it, if we get our stuff together, they can't stop us. So if you have a 2.5 or higher, or you meet whatever the GPA requirement is, you're fine. They can't touch you. And I told my guy, I said I had my GPA was higher than 3.0. And I said whether they like me or not, and me doing what I was doing, they couldn't touch me because my social security numbers, they were secure. They couldn't, as long as I was doing the right thing, they couldn't touch me. They couldn't get me out of the way. They couldn't do anything with me because I had my 2.5 or above, or I had my 2.75 or above. I had picked my VP exec board, which is my two best friends, because I knew their social security numbers met the requirements. I know my two best friends, I know they had the GPA to be my vice president on HGA. He pretty much finds out what his purpose is. He's uncovering his dark past. And wow. And he said, oh, so this is why they're following me. And he's dodging. And so I'm thinking, once again, how do I tie it to us black males? Once we find our identity, once we have that male in our life that says, son, this is what you're supposed to do, or so and so, this is what you're supposed to do, we're like, okay. But we still feel like whenever we're successful, whatever we're doing, so we still feel like we're being tugged down, we still feel like we're being pulled back. So why is society, why are they trying to hold me back? Why are they doing it? I'm trying to do all the right things. So why? And I say this, fellas. That's the one ultimatum. This is the black man ultimatum that I want to give you guys today. Control your life now, so no one else can control your life later. Because we take those things, we get our social security numbers in order now. We don't have to worry about them trying to take us to prison where they can control our life. They can tell us when to eat, when to sleep, when we can go outside and hoop, when we can use the bathroom. So if we take our life and control it now, we don't have to worry about it. And the ultimatum again is, control your life now so no one else can control it later. Because that's what you want to do. We all want to be successful. We all want to do this. We all want to do that. But there's rules in the game, we know that. But it's certain things, it's always going to be minimum requirement, minimum qualifications that we're going to have to meet. And then you look down here at the Born Legacy. And I think this is probably my favorite, the lesson behind it, probably my favorite. In this movie, in the fourth movie, Matt Damon, you don't see Jason Bourne. Jason Bourne is only mentioned, or he only comes up, he's only seen by picture or by name. There's a new main character in there. Jason Bourne, who's carried the movie series, the last three. He's only brought up by picture and by name. So I say that is, whenever you leave your high school, whenever you leave your college, Tony Miller's only going to be remembered by his name. They won't, the freshman that's in the SUAVE chapter now, the first time they're going to see Tony is this weekend, and probably be the only time they see him. So when they mention Tony, it's going to be, oh, that's a picture of Tony. Or when they're talking about it, it's going to be by name. So they're going to be like, what is this Tony? So that's when your legacy comes. What are you going to do with that name? My favorite leadership guru, author, book, John Maxwell, I read this book, like 21 Laws of Leadership. And he's talking about the law of legacy. And basically what he was saying is, leaders' legacies are built upon what happens with that organization, what the organization does after they leave, not what they do while they're there. So, no matter how successful SAAB may have been deemed when I was the president my sophomore and junior year, and as student advisor / advocate my senior year, SAAB is being my leadership legacy, my SAAB legacy is being measured now by what Gary